A kingdom at peace is a blessing to its people, but it often has the feel of a curse to a man of the sword. It can make him restless. That is why I have summoned from across the land the finest of knights, men of honor and courage, many of whom have come a great distance to stand here today, shoulder to shoulder with their distinguished brothers, to take part in his great tournament. Test their skills as fighting men in a spirit not of anger, but of honorable competition and true fellowship.
Look around you. This is the very reason we came to Camelot, to be among the ranks of the noblest men in the land.
Honored guests, the Queen and I welcome you all to Camelot.
Arn, we're friends. I would hope that you could talk to me.
Friends, yes, but not equals. Rowan, standing there among all those great men, with their noble blood and fine manners, I suddenly realized I'm not like them, and I could never hope to be.
Oh, of course you can, Arn. And you will.
No. Someday you and Valiant will surely sit at this table, but not me. You're educated, Rowan, and Valiant is a prince. I am a peasant with a silly dream of becoming a knight. Who am I fooling, Rowan? The knights of the Round Table are noble, cultured men. I have nothing to offer them.
Arn, wait! Valiant, only knights and their guests are allowed in the banquet hall.
Through the front door, perhaps. But we shall use the servants' entrance.
I'd best wait here.
Look, there's King Arthur over there.
And Queen Guinevere. There's Gawain and Bryant with Sir Geoffrey. But who's that with them?
Just as I was about to take on all 5 of them, their leader struck my helmet with such a blow that it spun sideways on my head and stuck there. After I dispatched the thieves, I had to spend the afternoon at the blacksmith's with my head on an anvil.
I never thought I'd meet the man who could outboast you, Gawain.
What did you say your name was again, my lord?
Harold. Sir Harold of York.
Well, Sir Harold, you certainly are a man of considerable experience.
Indeed I am, sir. Perhaps none greater than on a winter's day upon the field at Halidon.
You fought at Halidon?
A day that will not soon be forgotten. This is indeed an honor, Sir Harold.
Your attention, gentlemen. Tonight, an honored guest sits among us. One who fought at Halidon. Your Majesties, fellow knights, a toast. A toast to one of the 30, Sir Harold of York.
The combat of the 30. Rolf, my father's Lord of Arms, used to speak of that. I always believed it to be a legend.
What is this combat of the 30?
A king's garrison had been under siege by Danes in the north for almost a month before it was finally decided to end the battle by pitting the 30 best soldiers of each army in a combat to the death. In the end, only 4 men survived.
And he was one of those 4.
I thank my distinguished colleagues for their tribute, but before another excuse can be found to drain your tankards, I propose to His Majesty we get on with the banquet.
Well said, Sir Harold. Music! Music and dancing! Guinevere, may I have this dance?
Arn, will you dance with me?
Dance? With you? I can't. It's not allowed.
Oh, stop worrying. Go on.
You'll like it, Arn. You'll see. Relax, Arn. Just do what I do.
But what are you doing? I can't do this.
I've seen you cross a brook on the run 12 times. If you can dance upon stones, you can certainly dance upon... Oh!
What in heaven's name?
Oh, begging your pardon, my lord. I'm truly sorry.
Sorry? Who are you? You're certainly not a knight.
He will be one soon.
A knight? This bumpkin? Where do you get such airs? Were you sired by a baron or an earl? Or the High King himself, perhaps?
I am the son of a farmer.
What was that? Did I hear you say a farmer? It seems we have a peasant aspiring to knighthood. And how do you propose to ride into battle, my boy? On the back of a mule?
Leave him alone.
Sir Harold, we were just having a bit of sport.
Come with me, lad. To a place where the air is not quite so foul. What's your name?
Arn.
Now you listen to me, Arn. Humble origins are nothing to be ashamed of.
Begging your pardon, sire. But where's the pride in being ignorant and clumsy?
My boy, the true worth of a man is measured by the courage in his heart, not the silks on his back. This is a subject upon which I speak with authority. You see, I too am the son of a peasant.
You, my lord?
Me, my lad. And don't ever forget it. Ah, one more thing. I'll be competing in the tournament tomorrow. Would you do me the favor of squiring for me?
Oh, yes, my lord. I would be honored.
I'm lodging at the inn nearest the east gate. Be there in the morning.
Squire to one of the 30. Even Valiant himself has never had such an honor. I can't wait for you to meet him. There's no one like him, Rowan. No one.
We were outnumbered 2 to 1. The situation seemed hopeless until... Ah, my squire has arrived. And he has brought along his lovely lady friend.
Sir Harold, this is my friend Rowan. She too hopes to be a knight someday.
An honor, my lord.
Her father is a blacksmith in the village of Bridgeford.
A noble profession. My father too could shoe a horse, but he was best behind the plow. Never made much of a living at it, though. This gold ring was the only thing of real value he ever owned. Beautiful, isn't it? A gift from my father's liege lord for faithful service. It came to me upon my father's death. It was always my hope to be able one day to pass it on to a son of my own, to a boy with the good heart of a peasant and the strong and skillful hands of a knight.
Begging your pardon, but I'm not feeling well. If you will excuse me, I'll see you later at the tournament.
Lovely girl. Reminds me of the daughter of a king I once saved from certain death.
I do look forward to swinging a sword against some of these out-of-town braggarts. Even one dulled from a weapon of war to a tool of gamesmanship.
Tell me, Bryant, have you seen Sir Harold?
No, not as yet. Why do you ask? Could it be you wish to relieve the man of his helmet, Gawain? Be careful you don't lose your own, my friend.
And now, my tunic.
Oh, forgive my clumsiness, please. I've never squired before, and...
Relax, lad. You're doing fine. Try the helmet on for size. Let's see how the future Sir Arn will look as a knight.
But this is yours. I can't. It's not proper, my lord. I really have no right to...
Oh, for heaven's sake. Stop calling me my lord. The name is Harold. Now, take the sword and let's have a look at you. Someday I suspect the enemies will fall to their knees and beg for mercy just at the sight of you. Yes, my boy. You will be among Camelot's greatest knights. No doubt about it. Just as long as you never lose faith in yourself. You can be anything you want. Now, run along. I need a moment alone before combat.
Yes, my lord. I mean, Harold. I was wondering, do you think... Well, what I mean to say... Might you be in need of a squire again tomorrow?
I'm afraid I'll be riding out tomorrow, lad.
Yes, I know.
I see. So you would leave with me? Why don't we discuss this after the tournament? Now, you go ahead. I'll meet you there.
As you wish, sire.
The tournament is about to begin, Arn.
I wonder what could be keeping Sir Harold.
I don't know. I'd better go look for him.
Honored knights, before the contest begins, a word about the tournament rules. There is but one. If a knight yields, he must surrender his helmet to the victor. At the end of the contest, I shall declare the man who has captured the most helmets to be Grand Champion of the Games.
Sir Harold! Sir Harold! Why are you not in your armor? The tournament is about to begin.
Bad news, lad. My horse lost a shoe coming from the stables, and of all the luck, there isn't a blacksmith who can see him till morning. You know, this reminds me of a pickle I found myself in during the Battle of Brennan.
In the spirit of fellowship, let the tournament begin!
Assistance, Sir Brian? Find your own. This one is mine. So, right from behind like a thief. Take this, man. Yield. Come back, scamp. Blasted thing!
This Sir Gawain is certainly a determined fellow.
He's the ablest knight in all of Camelot.
Hold this for me, Valiant. I shall be back with more. What's this? Why isn't our living legend upon the field?
Sir Harold's horse has just thrown a shoe.
Indeed. What a pity. We're the only ones left, Bryant, and I've more trophies than you. Why don't you yield?
I'll be dipped in hot oil before this helmet is parted from my head.
Shall we call it a draw, then, and have ourselves a tankard of ale?
Agreed. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
My apologies, Bryant. That wasn't very sporting, was it? Keep the helmet. I've already more than enough to win.
Our tournament is ended, and I proclaim as its Grand Champion, Sir Gawain of Camelot.
I thank your majesty, but I doubt the honor would have been mine had one of our most distinguished knights been able to compete here today. Sir Harold of York. Sir Harold, I know the good people of Camelot would dearly love to see your renowned skill with the blade. I propose we not disappoint them. Let us decide the better man tomorrow. The victor to claim not only the other's helmet, but the other's horse and armor as well. Harold, Knight of Legend, will you accept this challenge?
I accept with pleasure, Sir Gawain.
The pleasure will be mine.
Are you all right, Art? You've hardly spoken a word since the tournament.
I've had much to think about.
And much to do. Since Sir Harold's arrival in Camelot, you've all but vanished from us.
He's such a fine man, Valiant. And a kind one, too. Meeting him has made me feel so happy. A true bond of friendship has grown between us.
I thought we had a bond. You and Valiant and I.
We do, Roland. I just meant that Harold understands. He knows how it is to be a peasant. Valiant, it could be that Harold will allow me to remain his squire. If he does, I will go with him.
What are you saying?
You can't leave Camelot. Arn, you've only just met this man. What do you really know about him?
I know to him I am like a son.
And to you, he is the father you lost.
You have to tell him, Rowan. You must tell him now.
Tell me what?
Arn, I think Sir Harold is an imposter. He's not what he claims to be.
What reason do you have to say such an awful thing?
Because a man's hands are marked by the work he does. My father's were calloused from the hammer.
As my father's were from gripping the hilt of the sword.
And, Arn, think about when he showed us his ring. Sir Harold had hands as smooth as butter.
He's not a fighting man. I would suspect that's why he missed the tournament.
Don't be surprised if he invents another excuse to avoid fighting Gawain tomorrow.
You're wrong. Sir Harold is a good man. To say that he is anything else is a lie. A lie born of jealousy because he has chosen me over you.
Arn, please.
You have things that I don't have. You have a loving family and you a royal heritage. Why do you try to deny me my small measure of happiness?
Arn, wait!
No, Rowan. Let him go. He must discover the truth for himself.
Harold, I need to speak with you. Harold? You're leaving.
Arn. No, I was just about to go for a ride. Get some air.
You're running away, aren't you?
Running away? Arn, how could you think such a thing? What reason could there possibly be?
Rowan and Valiant said that you are not a knight. I called them liars.
They spoke the truth. I'm not a knight. I am a peasant. That's true enough. But my armor, this horse, the stories I tell all belong to another man. My ring, however, did belong to my father. It truly was a gift from his liege lord. A year ago, when my master was killed in combat, I saw my chance to at last have respect and dignity, to be someone special. But I'm sorry.
You lied. All the things you said meant nothing.
Oh, Arn, please. You must believe that I meant everything.
Leave me as you found me. Alone.
He's gone from the inn. No one has seen him since last night. I don't understand this, Gawain. Do you?
Perhaps.
Rowan, look. It's Arn.
Arn, we were so worried. Where have you been?
In the woods, thinking.
Harold's gone, hasn't he? I'm sorry, Arn. I know how much Harold meant to you.
I have good friends. I have all the love I need. Sir Harold?
Surprised to see me, are you, lad?
Sir Harold! I was afraid you'd forgotten me. Are you now prepared to fight?
I am.
Then let's have at it, shall we? Get up and fight me, if you can. Whatever you are, you're not a coward, I'll give you that. It's time, sir, that I tell you this. On occasion, I have been known to boast of my valor in battle. But there is one encounter of which I have never spoken. 30 men against 30 more at the Battle of Halidon. Throughout that battle, I fought at the shoulder of an able knight and a good friend. His name was Sir Hector of York, and he carried the Golden Lion upon his shield. I'll await the rest of his armor, sir. The horse, however, is yours to keep. I expect you to ride it from Camelot and never return.
Why did you come back?
To at last stand and fight. I didn't want to let you down, Arn.
We'll meet you back at the castle keep, all right?
Where will you go?
Home. North to Reghead. My village is there. I want you to have this, Arn.
Oh, but this was to be given to your...
Yes. Goodbye, son. Be well.
Harold, if you need me, at least till you're mended, I can come with you.
No, your place is here. I spoke the truth when I said you will someday be one of Camelot's greatest knights. Stay and see that dream through, for both of us.